We are here at Limitless Athletics, and we're going to be doing maybe some cheer stunts. Maybe I'll do a backflip. Who knows, really?
Maybe I'll finally do a cartwheel.
So I'll teach you to do a cartwheel. Don't even worry about it.
Rochelle's going to teach Sahara how to do a cartwheel.
That's actually the one thing I know how to do. I used to be able to do a one-handed one, so.
Dang,
That's crazy. Watch out for that. I don't think I do that anymore. But
Let's go see her one-handed cartwheel.
Woo!
Hey everyone, here we are at Limitless Athletics speaking with coach and owner Kandal.
Hi.
How are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Awesome, I'm good, thank you. Thanks for having us out. We're really excited to be here. Lots of fun things in store. So we'll start with you just telling us a bit about yourself.
My name is Kandal. I'm the owner of Limitless Athletics. We opened in May of last year in 2023. We're an all-star cheer club. We do personal training, group training, tumbling, recreational classes, summer camps, day camps, ninja classes, tiny tots, anything really to do with recreation and children.
Wow. What was the inspiration behind opening Limitless Athletics?
We had a cheer club in town previously, and the owner was from out of town, and we felt that there was just kind of an absence in the club. So Coach Bailey was the main coach at the other club. So we kind of collaborated and said if we had more local hands within it, that we possibly might strive a little bit more. So that's what we did. We bought out their assets and we opened this place.
And then added a little more onto it with other options.
Yes,
as well.
we added, we have a gym, so we do all of our in-house training. We expanded into more extensive summer camps and ninja classes, tiny tots. We added a little bit.
Yeah. How was that process of creating the business and taking over the old cheer club?
It was really stressful because our cheer season ended April 29th and we opened this place May 7th. Wow. So we finished out the previous season with the previous club and couldn't really do anything until we were completely out. And we moved locations. We completely set this place up in 6 days. And we had it fully operational for our athletes. So it was extremely stressful, but I myself have been working with people in coaching for the past 20 years. I've done personal training, I've coached athletes in bodybuilding, nutrition-wise, all sorts. So dealing with the athletes and dealing with people wasn't much of a change. It was just kind of getting into the physical location that was stressful.
And what got you into coaching?
Well, my daughter, I have two daughters, and my one daughter was in the program, and I loved it. I loved it. And when I seen them, I just got really involved, and I got goosebumps. And watching a child grow, I worked with adults for the past 20 years, so children they're a lot different. But to watch a child grow is one of the most rewarding things ever. To watch a child who comes to the program to begin with and is barely walking, and then all of a sudden they're doing forward rolls, and then you see them doing cartwheels, and then they're doing tucks, and you've been able to be part of that journey. That is exactly what got me into coaching. Just being able to be with them all the time and seeing them grow and being part of their history.
With those kids that you get the opportunity to work with, what do you think makes a good athlete?
An athlete, I believe, is when they can take corrections. When an athlete is open-minded and they allow themselves to fail, to me, that's what creates a great athlete. It's hard to get better if you don't fail. How do you improve? When I speak with some of my nutrition clients and the ones that I was training when they were bodybuilding, and I say if you take a chain, and a chain is only as strong as its weakest link, and if you take that weakest link and you make that the strongest, how strong would you become? So with any athlete, if they're willing to take corrections or they're willing to go to their comfort zone and fail, like you just don't whip out a tuck, right?
So everybody starts somewhere, and you
exactly,
have to work from the base and get the foundation in order to excel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're here sharing space with the U18 cheer team that you have, what got you specifically coaching cheer?
My daughter. Because
Oh, it was-
yes,
oh,
because
okay,
my
I see,
daughter was
sorry.
in it and just going to the competitions and the practices. I got
Gotcha.
in it actually, sorry, I'll backtrack. My background is personal training, and they were I don't want to say they were lacking, but I noticed a lot of areas within their routines where there could be improvements, such as strength or a lack of flexibility or stability, things like that. So I approached and I was like, we should collaborate and I can strength train your girls. And I just went full board. I went from being a strength coach to boom coaching to boom being an owner.
Quite the jump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
But a good one.
Yeah,
I'm
I
assuming.
wouldn't change it for the world. Getting to spend the time with the kids is like, I went from having 2 children to 50 children.
Yeah.
So it is. It's great.
Do you have one memory specifically in cheer that really sticks out to you?
I do. So last year we had a U6 novice team, and I had 19 children, and because it was our first year, we kind of allowed everybody in, and we had some 3-year-olds on that team.
Wow.
So it was a very young, very large team, and one of my daughters was on that team. She's a fiery redhead. She does not listen to me at all. So anyhow, long story short, we had, I don't want to say a rough season, but it was tough because they were so young, and they were young, so they would trip on their own shoelaces or their shoes. Our very last competition, they hit 0. So in cheer, when you're competing, you strive to hit 0, which means everything hit, there was no deductions, and it was good. And we hit 0. I don't think I've ever cried so hard in my life. I couldn't talk to parents for about 2 hours because I was just a bawling mess. And in I'm tearing up now thinking about it, in every picture, my eyes were bloodshot and red. I know the kids did not understand it. All they knew was, whoa, she's crying pretty hard. But it was such a proud moment for me, for these children and their journey to start. And I think I screamed so loud I split the mats.
That's so touching. I think it's beautiful how sports can hold such an impact, for individuals and for the team in general. You're learning far more than just physical skills. There's
Absolutely.
that mental and emotional and teamwork aspect as well.
Yeah.
In sports, what do you think, or how do you think the skills that individuals learn in sports they can carry to other activities?
In team sports, communication is huge. Everything that you do in life, whether you're doing a transaction at a grocery store or you're working in an office, you need to be able to communicate, and you need to be able to communicate clearly. And being on a team, that's a huge part of it. And dealing with different personalities as well. I always say to our girls, we don't have to be best friends, but we just have to work together, right? Communicate, understand, be empathetic.
Which I think is great because they can take that and kind of teach that also in the community and help others in that way as well.
Yeah, in the classroom as well when they're going to school, right? So there's never going to be a situation where everybody in that room has the exact same belief system. We have to respect that.
Why do you think it's important to have a space like this here in Lloydminster?
With cheer, there's a couple different elements to it. So you have tumbling, which is very similar to gymnastics. You have some dance, and you have stunting. So if we have children who are in dance, per se, and they like it, but they want to grow or elaborate on that somehow, and they're not into ballet or jazz or tap, there's cheer. Gymnasts, sometimes they don't want to just only tumble, so we have cheer. And stunting, I love the stunting part of it, the strength, the flexibility, the capability, showing or being able to see what children are absolutely capable of. And you get to combine all of that. So we have dance, we have gymnastics, we have the strength, we have the flexibility. So to me, it's cool that we have all of those elements in one sport. It's not strictly tumbling, it's not strictly dance. It's a combination of everything.
What do you think is a common misconception maybe about cheerleading?
Pom-poms. Pom-poms and chants.
Aside from this space, do you have a favorite local spot to go to in Lloydminster?
I personally like Bud Miller. I'm a very busy individual. I own multiple businesses, and I don't have a lot of alone time. And there's a section of Bud Miller that you can walk the paths, and it's through the trees, where it feels like you're removed from the city. It's nice, and it's peaceful. And it's really awesome when you can see the sun shining through the leaves.
I'm going to combine, I know these two things aren't identical at all, but what advice would you have for aspiring coaches and aspiring business owners?
I would say don't be afraid to fail and be smart enough to know when you're not smart enough and you need to ask for help. Surround yourself with like-minded and positive people and always remove that bad apple because it'll spoil the whole bunch. And don't be afraid to make the changes.
If you could take Limitless Athletics anywhere in the world, where would you want to take it?
My club, my girls, or the business?
Both? Or if they're two different answers, then two different of them?
Where would I like to take the girls? So my husband and I got re-engaged last March, I believe it was. And I really wanted to have all of my girls, my flower girls. I wanted to have the entire club. So I would pack everybody up on a private plane and we would go to Hawaii because I would never go by myself because it's so big and it's intimidating and I don't know where to travel. So I would take them all and we would throw a lavish wedding. That's where I would take all of my girls. The business, as much as I would love to grow and be in multiple places, I love the fact that I'm hands-on with all of our students and our athletes and our parents. My nickname is Dory. I'm very terrible with names. Bailey still puts me under the gun sometimes and she'll be like, who's that? And I'm like, oh, why are you doing this to me? But I know all of their names. I know you walk through the store and I know who you are. I know who your parents are. I know your strengths. I know your weaknesses. And that's what I love about this. If I had multiple locations and if I was to grow, I wouldn't have that. We would lose the personal touch. And together, as we are, the possibilities are limitless.
Where do you hope to see Limitless Athletics in 5 years?
In 5 years, I would like to see all of our programs growing. I would like to see that we have a larger following for our ninja program. I would like to have more tumbling coaches and more support for my athletes. And I would like to be able to have max teams where we have 30 children on our teams.
And then last question, it doesn't have to be specific to the club itself, but what would you say is the best piece of advice you've received throughout your life?
What other people think of you is none of your business.
Okay, so what's going to happen is you guys are going to end up running away from your partner, and then when I call the certain, adjective, is that the right word? Adjective? Maybe? You're going to basically perform that. So if I said horse, you'd have to get into the shape. So you got to find your friend that, yeah. I would say she should go down and then you go, yeah, because you're broken, yeah. Because then whoever the last group that does it is out. All right, so there's horse. Then we have knight. Then we have cavalier. Just do one leg, just like that. Yeah, do one leg like that. Okay? Bunk bed. So you're going to lay down. One partner's going to lay down, the other one's going to kick her feet up, and you got to catch her feet. Just give her one leg. Just give her one leg. Okay? Backpack. I'm teaching you all of them first. Okay. Whoa. And then. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep it simple. We'll keep out row. We'll keep that one out. All right. Oh, chicken in the hen house. The actual one of chicken in the hen house. So you're going to get on. She's going to go on top of you. Then she's got to cluck like a chicken. Buck, buck, buck. All right, come on down. I kid you not, this is their favorite game. And it gets really aggressive. It's their favorite game. All of the teams. I don't know why, but it is. All right, we'll do a few practice rounds. So you need to run away from your partner and wait till I call it. Then you got to get to them as fast as you can and get into those shapes. whichever shape I call. They'll help you out. All right, run. Jog it, run it, jog it. Abigail, you don't go too fast, friend. Horse! All right, run again. Cavalier! No, that's how they're gonna have to do it. Oh. Oh, no, not yet. One more practice round. Bunk bed! Bunk bed! Okay, come on down. All right. Now we'll start eliminating. All right. Night! Abigail and Callie. Back. Lillie, come on out, friends. Yeah. Chicken in the hen house. Callie's group. All right, so now this one, you need to separate your partner and go corner to corner. So you'll go on that side, and then you'll come onto this side. Then you guys are gonna attach elbows. No, this one. Go with her, because you guys are gonna attach elbows, and you're gonna go round and around and around and around until I call it, and then you gotta run at your partner.
I'm not young like this anymore.
All right, start running in the circle. What do I call? I feel like there's one I haven't called yet. Bunk bed!
Run! Oh! Bridget and Milo is the winner!
It does. It gets very aggressive. When I have 19 on the floor and they're all playing, it gets quite aggressive. They get real into it.
Let's show you guys. Should we get right into it? Sure, yeah. Let's show these ladies some basic stance. Okay, put them in a group.
She's quite tall.
Okay, yeah, should be a good back spot. Okay, she used to cheer. She did scholastic.
Oh, perfect.
A long time.
You're going to know it. You're good.
4 or 5.
You're good.
5, 6 years ago.
6 years. You're good.
6 years ago.
All right. So, Bridget, I'll get you in that middle panel there. Just one more over and then in the middle mat. Yeah. And then I'm going to put... Hey, you're not fine. Callie, you're going to pop out over Bridget. I'll put you with Lillie though. As my top. All right. Then Lillie, pop on over here. And then Kaybree. And then... I'll get you put your arms up for a second. I'll go here. Good. Right, come on over here. We're not going to do anything super crazy. No extensions or anything, so shoot that. All right, so I'll get you guys partner together, and I'll get you guys over with Kaybree, and then Anna and Callie and Rochelle. I'll get you with Callie. What we're going to do is we're actually going to start with a thigh stand. Super easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay?
So my bases that you're partnered with, I want you guys to kind of look at each other and get nice and close together. So I'll get you a little bit closer to my other Cabes. I'll get you in the middle mat there, Fred. There we go. None. So if you didn't put deodorant on, whoops, you'll know. What's going to happen is my back spots, you guys are always on the hips and looking at her head, making sure that you guys are in charge of her head and her neck safety. Okay, my back spots, so that's my people in the very, very back. My tallies, I call them my tallies. My shorties, that are my bases. That's you guys that are looking at each other with your flyer just directly behind you. You guys are called bases, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to actually take your back leg that's closest to your flyer and you're going to push it in front into a nice lunge position. And I want you guys to kind of stack your feet like this. So one partner's going to go behind and the other partner's going to go in front. And you're basically knee to knee. So Maya, switch your foot, friend.
Yep. So you're pushing against it.
There you go. Yeah. Yep. Both are the back feet. Both are back feet. Yep. Yeah, we just stack them like that. Yeah, and now bend your knee to the like touching level almost. Yep. Beautiful. Flyers, you're going to put hands on the bases, shoulders. All you're going to do is step in one at a time. When she steps in, you are just going to hold her ankle and her thigh once she stands in. Okay? So we're going to start with the right foot first, step in with right foot first, and then stand on up, and we'll try it with counts after. Yep, so right foot, and now stand all the way up, and help her in back spots, and then you just do a nice high V, flyers. Exactly. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Perfect. Hands go back on shoulders, step on down, 1 foot at a time, and then we clean. Beautiful. Exactly, just like that. So normally, we'll put it to counts, and we do everything in counts of 8. So 1 through 8, similar to dance. I believe, yeah, just dance would probably be my one. So what we'll do is we will go 5, 6, 7. You're going to set on 1, 2, 3. She's going to put her foot in on 5, 6. She's going to stand on 7, 8. She's going to high V on 1, 3. Then she's going to come down on 5.
Clean. 7.
Yeah, and then clean on 7. Just arms go down, right by her sides on 7. So I'll count super slow because I am a very fast counter. So if you just let me know. Ready? So 5, 6, 7. Set. 1, 2, 3. Foot. 5. Stand. 7. High V. 1. Hold it. 3. Down on 5, 6, 7. Clean it. 1. Just like that. Beautiful. Okay. So now from there, so now what we're going to do, instead of holding the ankle, what you're going to do is the front hand that is closest to the mirror, you're going to grab onto her toe and her thigh so that we can then go into a straddle sit, per se. So what's going to happen is my back spots, your fingers are going to face the sky, and she's going to actually stand, and you're going to hold the side of each of her thighs. So she's going to sit on you. So Callie, my friend, if you want to sit on me for a second. So you're going to hold her just like this. And then they're going to have her toe and her thigh. So when you guys go from the thigh stand, it's going to end up, sorry, friend, straighten your leg, just like this. So she's kind of just sitting on the ground in a straddle. So once we actually hit the position, Callie, sit on the floor, and in a straddle sit, my friend, she's going to end up just like this. Yeah. So when our hands are back here, you're just going to grab the toe and the thigh, and then when we stand, you're just going to come together, bring her out, yeah, just into a nice straddle shape. Just like that. Okay? So the counts will be somewhat similar. So we'll set on 1, 3, foot, 5, foot, 7. She'll high V on 1, 3. She's going to sit on 5, 7. Then you'll put her feet together and just put her down nicely. Do we need a demonstration?
I just want to know where my hand's going to be.
Okay. Front hand.
Right there. Yep. And then you're going to cup her foot.
Mm-hmm.
Like that?
Cup her foot like this. Yeah. So kind of bring your hand like this, love. Just like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And then
her
you'll
foot
go
will like
together,
kind of
and
hang
then
off
she'll
your
just
thigh a
go
little
down.
bit. And you'll grab it. Ready? So 5. And then back spots, yeah, just fingers up, because if we're holding it like this, she has a good chance of falling down. So fingers right to you so she can kind of sit right on you. Yep. 5. 5, 6, 7. Set. 1, 2, 3. Foot. 5 and 7. High V. 1.
Hold. 3.
3. Sit. 5. 7. Feet together. 1.
Down.
Put her down. 3. Clean on 5. Just like that. All right. One more time like that, then we're going to move on to double bases. All right. Ready? 5. One more time. 5. 5, 6, 7. 7, set on 1, 2, 3, foot 5, stand 7, high V 1, hold it 3, sit on 5, 6, 7, together 1, down on 3, clean on 5. Beautiful. All right, now we're gonna move on to something new. So those are just some very beginner level 1 things. We're gonna go on to what's called, some people call it a double base and some people call it a prep. So it's going to be sitting about here, and she'll be standing on your hands in this type of shape. So when we set up, where our feet are going to be shoulder width apart, we're going to bend at our knees, keeping our back nice and straight. We're going to bring our hands so they're pinkies together and right at your belly button. So you're going to get nice and close. And I'll get you to step up, we'll put Callie in this for this one, just because you just did the other one. Okay? So when you're with your partner, again, no personal space. You want to stand as nice and close as possible because the flyer is going to stand up just like how I am right now, but in your hands. Okay? So you want to get her nice and close so her feet are together.
You don't want any holes, so you don't want anywhere for the person to fall.
Yeah. So back splits, you're going to help her in with the hips. Then you're going to go to her ankles once she's in. She is going to jump into a load shape that is going to look like this. So if I could have Kandal, Lillie, and Callie, come here.
Am I basing?
Sure. You want to back or base? Okay, I'll base. So we're going to get it nice and close. Starting here, you're just going to load. Boop. That's all we're going to do. Our fingers are nice and close together. Then we're going to dip. You're going to stand up. Ready? 5, 6, 7, sink, 1, pop it, boom. Into this type of shape here. Pop down. Boop. Then right back down. And we put her out nice and here. So my bases, you're always looking at her hips. My back spot, you're always looking at her head. Well, I like to call it a butterfly. So from here, my hands are here, and I like to butterfly it just straight up. And you're covering as much of the toe and the heel as possible. And less room, because
It's like
if you're here and you're like this, that could cause this type of situation. So you want to cover as much of it as you can.
yeah. So you're gonna go. Well, when they jump in for me, I catch them like this.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So as long as I know when the foot's coming at me, I'm gonna grab the toe and I'm gonna grab my heel. Okay? Because you're gonna have maybe a big foot coming at you. I don't know, right? So
And Miss Kaybree, first timer,
so you're just gonna rotate those hands.
jumping on in,
Okay?
sticking the butt out, stick it out at Lillie. And then when they dip, you're going to stand straight up. I'll be there, okay?
Okay.
Do you want me there for the first one?
You bet.
My friend? Okay. All right. Do you want to just let them, do you want to try it with them, and then I'll try it with them, and then we'll put it to counts? Okay.
Ready?
All right, so hands on those shoulders.
Jump in on 1.
You're going to go up onto your tiptoes, my friend.
5.
There you go.
5, 6,
Then, yeah,
7,
right there. So
jump in,
ready?
1,
5, 6, 7,
3,
sink,
dip,
1,
5,
jump in, 3.
up, 7.
Just shake a little bit.
Beautiful.
Good.
Ready?
And then we're going to stand up. So we're going to sink
come down
on
on
1,
3. 5,
pop it up on
5,
3.
6,
You'll settle it
7,
on 5.
1, down
5,
3.
6, 7,
Good.
sink,
Up,
1,
5,
stand, 3,
3,
settle, 5.
Good.
Good job, Fred. Good. Then we just kind of pull her right back down. So 5, 6, 7, pull down 1.
Babies. Good flying,
And then we bring her out on 3. And we clean her on 5. Just like that. Yeah. I know. So many things. There's so much. A lot of it, once you get those, it's a lot of the same. It's just different levels. Yeah. Good? Yeah. All right. So,
I think we should do like extensions and stuff. I think we'll get there.
we will.
Yeah.
We'll throw a basket.
Yeah.
We'll throw a basket. We'll do that. All right, so we're gonna jump on in. So we'll go, they'll start set up. We're gonna jump in 5, 6, 7. She's gonna jump in on 1, 3, hold, 5, 7, dip, 1, stand, 3. You guys will just stand clean, 5, 6, 7. You come back down on 1. A lot of it's always on 1 for the most part. All right, let's try it out. Ready, 5. So Callie, yeah, start on shoulders. Yeah, we'll just jump right in on 1, 5. So we'll start right set up. 5, 5, 6, 7. Jump in, 1, 2, 3. Hold, 5, 7. Dip, 1. Stand, 3. Hold, 5, 7. Pull down, 1, 3. Out, 5, and 7. Almost. Okay, one more, and then we'll move on. 5. Ready. 5, 5, 6, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Dip it, 1. Stand it, 3. Hold it, 5, 6, 7. Down on 1, 3. Out, 5, and 7. Hey, not bad. Good. All right, cool. Water? Is it a little hot in here?
You guys want water?
Yeah, water. Grab water. Ours will always take a water break. They'll always take a water break. All right. Come on over. We're going to do extensions. So now we're going to take it from where our prep, we're going to actually push it all the way to the top. So you're going to fully extend your arms and be looking at her hips in the back spot looking at the head. Ready? So we're going to do it just how we did earlier.
Shrug. Okay?
Girls, we're going to do just how we did earlier. So jumping on 1, hold it 3, hold it 5, 7, dip 1, up it 3, hold it 5, 7, pull down 1, out on 3, clean on 5.
Anna, do you want to go in the back in case we need a spotter?
Ready?
Kaybree, ready to spot
5.
in case we need it? Go in the back, sweetie. I'll take the front.
5, 5, 6, 7, sink it 1, in on 3, hold it 5, 6, 7, sink it 1, pop it 3 and 4, hit 5, 7, pull down 1, 3, out, 5, and 7. Beautiful. All right, let's get back into our groups. We're going to try it. All right, Cabes, I'm going to be there. I'll help you out, okay? I'll be there. You might have to shrink a tad. Like
Like
an
a
incy
comedian?
bit. Possibly. We'll see. Okay? Yes? Do I have to go over the counts again?
Yep.
Yes? Okay. So we're going to go 5, 5, 6, 7. She's going to jump in on 1, hold 3, hold 5, 7, dip 1, up 3, 5, 7, down 1, 3, out 5, and 7. I'll make sure that I go a little bit slower too.
So does she like kind of step out, or do you drop her?
You're gonna bring her up, and then you're gonna bring her down and hold her here, and then let her. She's gonna come out. So you're gonna go from here, basically to here.
To here, and
Yeah.
then...
Yeah, maybe go on the back. Yeah,
and
just
then
in case.
she'll
Yeah.
kind of jump out.
And then Anne, I'll get you on the back side of that one too. Friend.
You just got to be on time. So
That's
the
the
only
thing,
thing,
the timing, yeah.
because you're gonna like say you're off a count, you'll take all the way and try to push it up, and then
Yeah.
we'll just teeter.
Okay. Don't want that to happen.
Quick on our feet like bunny rabbits. It's gonna be good.
So we're
All
up on 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
1, up, 3, 4. Yep. Walk it out, same as you did double bass. Yes.
Yeah.
I got
So
you.
you're gonna
I'll
go
hold on those
from
ankles too,
here
okay?
right to here.
All right.
So when we're like 1,
Ready.
3, 5, 7, get ready.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll say up 1,
5, 7,
up 1. Yeah.
Yeah. Ready. 5, 5, 6, 7. Sink it. 1. In on 3. Hold it. 5, 6, 7. Dip. 1.
up 3,
5,
7 down 1. 3. Good catch.
Kaybree's never done that before. Hey, I know, you just look down. You look down, girl. It's all good though.
Has been dropped from
Walk
the
it
top.
out. Feet together. Yeah, you look up there and then you'll
stay
be
the
good.
ankles. Yeah.
No,
Stay the
that's
ankles
for your
and then
first
bring
time
it
ever
down.
growing up, my friend.
Sorry, I let go of the ankles with the head.
That's okay. You're tall. Yeah. No, you're good.
I know, it's that timing.
Slide her down.
It's timing. It's finding your groove. It's your partner. Yep. It takes a minute. All right, let's try him.
anything wrong? What
No.
can I prove on?
You're good.
Okay.
You're good.
No, I just want to
You're
make
good.
sure. I'm like, if I like drop her.
All right, ready? Try again. You got it. 5. Stand up. Look up. Not down. 5, 5, 6, 7. Sink it. 1. In on 3. Hold it. 5, 6, 7. Dip. 1.
up
Step in
3,
5, 7 down.
1, 3,
Out. 5, 7. No, that's me. I don't like to share. When I spot things, I pull it straight up. I don't like to share. I hog. I hog. I hog. I know, I hog. I'm a hogger. I'm a hogger.
When she backspots, she just like.
My apologies. Yeah. Yeah.
That's the hardest thing with the bases is making sure that they're even, right? Because when you have their feet and some
Both at the
they're
same
like
time.
this, because even when I'm
Did that one go?
sorry,
That one went?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
this
not
is
gonna step
good.
in on this one as much because I kind of kicked her out
I
of the way.
kicked
Not
her.
gonna
I
lie.
can't even, they got her so high. I'm like, "Nee,
I can barely reach.
I can't.
Okay.
My mom says I'm tall.
Ready? One more. 5. Ready? I'll be there. You're good. Ready? 5, 5, 6, 7. Sink it. 1. In on 3. Hold it. 5, 6, 7. Dip. 1. Up. 3. 5, 7. Down. 1. 3. Out. 5 and 7.
Good job.
Yeah.
You guys are like professionals.
You'll just hear Kaybree. Ah! I'm coming down.
I get it. I get woo when I go up too. I scream and kick. Ah.
All right. Anna and Cabes and Callie and Lillie, come on over here. We're going to do baskets. We'll just keep switching people in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys will base.
Oh,
Callie,
you're in
yeah,
back
your back
spot.
spot. All right. This one, you guys are going to attach to your partner in kind of like a crisscross grip
Yeah.
almost.
So I make my ring finger and my pinky almost cover
Yeah.
my wrist.
Okay.
Yeah. So when I grab,
But
then you
when
grab
I-
like that, and then.
So this is how you're gonna hold
Yes.
your partner.
And then you would
So it's gonna
catch
be a little
on.
bit different. We're gonna get in nice and close.
Yep.
And
So
this is how we're
if you
going to
grab
toss
like
it. So
that,
she will be jumping in
okay.
onto this.
So
here, nice
so
and
grab
even.
like this, and then
They're
I'll
going
latch
to
onto
sink
it, okay?
all the way
So
to the
then
top.
I'm gonna
At the
latch
top, you
here,
release,
and then you're
then we'll end
gonna
up catching
latch
her
here.
in a cradle.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So we're gonna catch her one hand on either side. She's gonna land flat in this arm.
5, 6, 7,
Yes,
dip.
we will get
1,
there. It's gonna be
toss,
fabulous.
3. Okay. So we
It's like a race.
toss. Okay.
All right. All right. So we'll do the first one.
So
Ready?
watch how they'll.
5. Yeah. Callie, you guys over on the back side there, friends. Yeah. No, we're gonna just toss it. Yeah, like we did. 5, 6, 7. Jump in. 1. Hold. 3. Hold. 5. 7. Dip. 1.
Toss. 3, 4, 5.
7. Out. 1 and 3.
Shoulder blades.
She's like, oh, me!
I won't drop you, I promise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So partners go for hips, right? So we come in for the hips.
You kind of like are still
Yeah.
kind of intertwined.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so Maya, pop on over, friend. Maya, come on over, because they just tossed that one, so Anna, pop on out there, friend. When we toss, we're gonna lower it all the way down, and we're gonna pop it all the way up. You're gonna look at her hips, and then as she's coming down, I just keep my arms straight, and as she comes down, she kind of lowers into me. So then I use my legs to slow her down and lower her. Okay. Yeah. I'll hold on to her the whole time, so she won't be full release just the first time. I'll hold on to her, so she'll go like a little bit, but not too much. All right. And they're not fun on the hands sometimes.
You might.
5. Kandal will be on the back side for you there, friend.
Okay.
Ready?
I'm right
I'll
here.
hold on to your ankles the entire time. 5. 5, 6, 7. Jump in. 1, 3. Hold. 5, 7. Dip. 1. Up. 3. Catch. 5. 7. Out. 1 and 3. Done. That's it. That's all. That one's less scary than the other one? Really?
I think the other one, well, Callie kind of went back because
Oh.
Lily's hand slipped.
Your turn. All right. And then we'll get you in there as the back spot.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yep. I like to stir the pot,
Keep it
and
nice and
settle
tight.
it in. 5. 5, 6, 7. Jump in. 1, 3, 5, 7. Dip. 1. Up. 3,
4, 5,
7. Out. 1 and 3.
Something got away from me.
Sometimes she travels. We travel sometimes. That's the thing with baskets. That's why there's usually an extra person on them. Because sometimes, depending on if you toss, you could, like, you want to toss it straight up, but sometimes awkward things happen and you travel a little bit. A wee bit. A wee bit. A wee bit.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Your turn, friend.
You're just gonna hold the ankles, okay? And then when they toss her, you're gonna release the ankles, watch those shoulder blades, and then you're gonna come in and you're gonna lower her into your body. Perfect. Okay?
No. Hold on to you. Kandal will be on the backside for you. 5. Ready? 5, 6, 7. Jump in. 1, 3, 5, 7. Dip. 1. Up.
3, 4,
5,
5.
7. Out. 1 and 3. There you go. Good.
Good job, everybody.
Beautiful. All right. Okay, girls, let's get into windows. And I'm going to actually let you guys teach them how to jump.
The first motion is up by your ears.
Yes.
This is 1. And then you'll just go straight down,
Swing.
which is
down.
2. And then you'll swing around,
Should we
and
do
you'll
it
hit the jump.
We do a straight jump first?
Yeah, we'll do a straight jump. So we'll count slowly, and it will be like 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Ready? Oh. 1, hold 2, swing 3, hit 4. Okay? Ready? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2, swing 3, jump 4, 5. One more? Okay. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2, swing 3, jump 4, 5. Okay. Do we want to try toe touch?
Okay.
Okay, so when you do your toe touch, you want to have your hips like under you, and you want to have your arms in front of your feet. So, ready? We'll show one.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing.
And point your toesies.
Okay?
Point your toes.
So it's the exact same, you just lift your legs up.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, my hair.
It's like
Alright.
a straddle. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just straddle in the air.
And point your toes.
Ready?
Or Kandal will come for you.
5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing, 3. Yeah!
Yes, guys. Get it?
All right. We'll do one more and then we'll try hurdler.
Yeah.
Okay. So ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing, 3.
That was
Yay! Okay. So a hurdler is basically, we'll go, which side is this? Right.
This side.
We'll go right side. So it's where you would turn and you want to basically be like this in the air.
Yeah.
So you kick, yeah.
Yeah.
You kick your bum with one leg and then you lift it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally it.
So we'll face the diagonal and we'll do the exact same 1, 2, 3, and then you'll hit.
One,
And you want to try and like touch the toe that's in the air. Okay? Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing, 3. I pulled
That was pretty good, guys.
Yeah, good job. Pulled everything in my leg. Okay, one more time.
Okay.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing, 3, 4.
Good job, guys.
Do we want to try the other leg? Yeah? Okay.
We forgot Pike.
We don't do pike anymore.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll face this corner and then you'll lift this leg and kick your bum with this leg. Got it? Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing, 3. Oh!
Oh my gosh, that hurt.
It's okay if you grunt, guys.
It's okay.
That means that you're working hard.
Noise.
Yeah. Okay,
Really get into it.
one more. 5, 6, 7, 8. One, hold, two, swing, 3, 4. Yay!
Yes.
So we're making up a motion sequence.
Someone
We'll
give us a
turn this-
motion. First motion.
Okay, so first we'll go arms on our head for 1, 2, and then we'll lift our right arm. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're gonna swing in front. 7, 8, and then we're gonna clap 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna toe touch. So that's the
this one.
straddle.
Yeah.
Okay? So we'll do it slowly. So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clap 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay!
Okay, can we try it a little bit faster?
Yeah. Do we want to go faster?
Or same
Okay.
thing? Okay.
Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clap 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2.
Good job, guys.
Yeah!
That was really pro.
Hooray!
so good.
My name's Lillie, Lillie Stanz, and I've been in cheer for 8 years now. This is my 8th year. I was in gymnastics first, and now I'm in cheer, but I like sports a lot because I don't like being inside and playing on my phone all day. But that's
My name is Callie. I've been doing cheer this is my 4th year doing cheer. I like baking. I bake a lot and cook. I like doing crafts. I like making bracelets.
My name is Anna, and I can be kind and nice.
My name is Kaybree and I have been cheering for 6 years.
I'm Maya. I'm 13 years old, and my favorite color is pink.
My name is Callie, and I've lived here for many years, I guess, like my whole life. I started cheer when I was 10 maybe, and now I'm 13. So, wait, no. When I was 9. So, yeah, that's about it, I guess.
My name's Abigail, and I've done cheerleading for a while, and I just hang out with my friends on most weekends.
I used to do Girl Guides, and there was this one when I was in Sparks. There was like this camp in North Battleford, and I really liked it. And then they actually came to Lloyd that following year, so then I joined it, and I've loved it ever since. So.
I'd say like friends, just like everything about it.
I tried some other sports, I didn't really like them, and then I tried cheer, and was one of my favorite sports to do.
Probably when I saw the building and I'm like, ooh, look at that.
My best friend who used to go to this gym, she like begged me to go with her, and I was like, okay, I'll go with you once, and then I fell in love with it, so I kept on coming back for a long time.
Well, before cheerleading, I really liked gymnastics, and I had to quit due to an injury that was from gymnastics, and it was from a coach and not gymnastics itself. So I was too scared to go back to gymnastics, so I ended up going into cheer. So
I was kind of just looking for a sport to do, and I've always wanted to do gymnastics, but I did dance a few times too, so it's kind of a good mix of both.
Probably loyalty, to be loyal to your team and your teammates, being kind, and being hardworking, because everyone's got to like participate in the team. You know, everyone's got to do their own roles.
Like sticking to the same gym.
Always showing up on time.
Commitment and being kind.
I'm very strong working, and just like in general, like not like always grumpy, like has their rough days, but still like gets back to work when they have to.
What makes a good athlete? Good attitude.
I think somebody who's just, even if they're doing the worst on like a bad day, they're just going to keep trying and keep going.
The outdoor pool, I don't know, because it's swimming, so.
Here.
The outdoor pool when it's open.
My favorite spot to go to in Lloydminster is probably the mall.
Favorite spot in Lloydminster? Maybe the multiplex, because I really like skating.
My favorite stunt? There's a lot of good ones. Probably Rohs. So it's where you like hold someone here and then you toss them, and then they front flip while holding onto the back spot, and then out, and then you can like rewind back up. That's probably my favorite because it's easy and fun.
Yes. I like extended lips.
I like doing baskets.
My favorite stunt is lib extension.
I think it was half up to extension.
I like baskets.
So I kind of lost my tumbling, but like didn't lose it.
You definitely didn't lose it, girl. You should see ours. There's none.
But my old favorite used to be a front walkover round-off handspring tuck, or front handspring front tuck, because I'm like the only one in the gym that can do it.
Round off handspring tuck.
Front walkover.
Round off back handspring. Probably a round off top.
Favorite tumbling move right now is probably forwards roll the cartwheel.
I like to do like front handsprings, but on the trampoline.
Probably going to Las Vegas because it was probably my favorite team. Its name was Alpha Jets, and it was the only team that ever went out of state, out of just the country. We got last, which was second out of 2, but still got to go. Yeah. And then we got to go on like a party bus and go swimming, and it was really fun.
When we came back from a competition, I went like zip lining.
My favorite cheer memory is when I first got into cheer, like on my first team, and my coach was really nice to me, and then I was like, I always had to ask for the grips, like no matter what, and then the first competition I messed up, and then the next competition I did really well, and then yeah.
Favorite cheer memory? Probably my first team ever. I was on a, don't remember what year it was, but I started off with a really good team. It was a big team, so I wasn't the only one that was, I guess, first year. A lot of people were first year, not just me, so it was a little bit better for me.
Probably one competition where I got to hang out with my friends and we were just cheer ducking people.
Well, graduated. Maybe coaching cheer, probably coaching cheer, maybe still in cheer, but I want to be in marine biology school. I want to be in college for marine biology.
Either coaching or at a job.
In level 3.
Probably still in this building.
In 5 years, I hope I'm on like a bigger team, like a world's team.
5 years? I'd like to see myself still here in the gym. I'd also like to see myself like happy, like I am now, but like just staying happy.
Well, I'll be in university by then, so I'm there for like journalism or something fun like that, and maybe coaching cheer on the side.
Probably to just live your life how you want to, like follow the rules and be safe, obviously, but like don't okay. So to basically like live by the way that you want to, and not have other people direct how you live. So like if someone's telling you to go to a bar at 16 or whatever and sneak in, don't do that. Just do what you want.
To keep going, even though you have to try harder every time.
Just be yourself. You don't have to change.
Try your hardest and be your best self.
Follow your heart.
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, probably.
It's very cliche, but like you only live once. Try not to do bad things, but like try and live without caring.
We are done at the gym, and you can tell because we all look so drained. It was so fun. Fun. Honestly, the class was a lot of fun. I have not done cheer since I was 14, so almost 10 years, and I did it for like a brief second, and it was the funnest thing I've done in a while. Like, actually had so much fun doing it, and the fact that we got to do it together was so fun. All the girls are very like supportive of you, and they were like so sweet. We were literally just talking about this off camera. Yeah. Both of the coaches are amazing and are very kind, and you can tell that they really truly care about not only like the kids, but like the business aspect of it and like the parents too. So it was nice to see.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I did cheer in high school, which is very long ago, and we're old, okay? We're old. My body doesn't move like it used to. Jumping is so hard. Mad respect for the amazing tumblers on their team, amazing athletes on their team, because they are strong and flexible and just outstanding and really, really cool people. Even just in the brief time we interviewed them and got to hang out with them, they are all wonderful. And same with both of the coaches, really nice, really kind. Like Rochelle said, passionate about the gym itself and all the athletes and supporters that it has. It was such a fun experience, and I'm so grateful for it. I'll be sore tomorrow, but it's totally worth it.
Sure. They said exactly what I had to say. Usually I can yap, but they covered everything.
So yeah, check them out.